Yes, 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 yes. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Late night. I told you I was gonna go live. I told you. I told you I was gonna be a little late, but I told you I was still gonna go live. I kept my word. I'm late, but I'm here. That's all that matters. Claude, I see you up in here early. What's going on, man? Good God Almighty. Let me get up in here and got to put some tags in here right quick. I forgot to tag this video up, man. Good God Almighty. Y'all come on in the room. Come on in. How y'all doing, man? What a game. What a game. I think Trae Young got a good lawsuit on his hands against the NBA. The Hawks organization got a complaint against the NBA and the referees. How, Sway? How did Trae Young turn his ankle on the ref's foot? We're going to talk about it. Come on in the room, y'all. Come on in. Oh, my goodness. All right, got that done. Got that done. I'm back. Austin up in here. I think he stood there on purpose too. Like he didn't even try to move out the way at all. Mr. Dizzy Spell, what's happening? Boy, I got 10 beans. $10, man. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. What's happening, man? Ain't nothing much, man. Nothing much. Just got back in town, seeing baby girl. See her off. She going to San Antonio tomorrow. What's happening? Ain't nothing good in the hood, man. Same old, same old. Folk lying, telling half truths. Ain't keeping it real. Woo! Kris Middleton. Now that's how you supposed to shoot. From now on, that's how you shoot. Let's get right to it. Da-da-da. What's happening, YouTube? Is Hush Boy. And you tuned in to Hush Boy Sports. Christopher. Kris. Man, I never talk down on you again. Okay? Because at least I know it's in you now. And you ain't scared to shoot. Even though Kris Middleton, y'all tell me if I'm lying, he might have a game where he scored 10 points. Then he'll come with a game like he had tonight and score 38, 40. But it don't matter if he scored 10 or 38. He gonna shoot it. He might go, what was he tonight? Like 15 for 27 or something like that. Something like that. We're gonna look into it. Or he'll go 7 for 27. But he gonna shoot that ball. And I'm sorry, Kris. I got a banner for you, bro. Hold on. Let me put some respect on your name. I'm sorry, Mr. Middleton. I ain't gonna call you Kris no more. Your name is Mr. Middleton. Good God. Man, he baptized the Hawks in muddy water tonight. I'm sorry. Because if y'all was here on my last stream, I'm sorry I even said this to you, Kris. I hope you don't never hear this. But I compared Kris Middleton to Paul George. And when I said that, I meant I expect more from him, but he always leaves me hanging. I'm always asking for more from Kris Middleton. I'm asking for him to perform. I'm asking him to shoot that ball. And damn it, he did it tonight. He put me on hush mode. I had to change my last name. I got to put some respect on Mr. Middleton's name. And he was shooting the cover off that ball. Let's go to the man's stats right quick. Kris. Let's see what he shot from the field. Man, he was out there looking like me. I thought that was me out there shooting for a second. I said, damn. 15 for 26 from the field. 6 for 12 from the three-point line. 38 points. 2 for 2 from the free throw line. 11 defensive rebounds. 7 assists. That man had the team on his shoulders. On his shoulders. And that's what, in order for the Bucks to win this series, Kris gonna have to play just like that. And Pat Connor, whatever his last name is, Pat, y'all know I'm talking about, the white guy on the Bucks. He dropped 25 off the bench. Bobby Porter's dropped 17. No, excuse me. Pat, the white guy from the Bucks, excuse me, I'm looking at plus minus. Excuse me. I'll say, damn, I didn't see Pat score 25 out there. Pat had a plus 25 on the plus minus ratio. The guy Pat from the Bucks had a plus 25. He had the highest plus rating on the squad. He had 5 points. Now, Bobby Portis did drop 15 points. Big game from Bobby. He had some big shots out there. Giannis had 33. So you got 38 from Kris Middleton, 33 from Giannis. Kris Middleton scored 20 points by himself in the fourth quarter. The Hawks as a team only scored 17 points in the fourth quarter. Kris Middleton beat the Hawks by himself in the fourth quarter. That man was hotter than fish grease. What's up, P? Yes, Austin, I'm finna drop the link in just a second. I'm finna drop the link. Anybody come here and talk about what you've seen, you can talk about it. Harrison. Happening. Man, did you see the Bucks Twitter page? The Bucks had the I don't know who running these NBA accounts, but they trolls, man. And guess what? I love it. I love it. If you go to the Milwaukee's Bucks Twitter page right now, you're going to see this right here. They got Bobby. My boy Bobby Porter's holding it down straight out of Arkansas. And then look at the caption. Knock if you buck. Bars. Knock if you buck. Shout out to Crime Mob. They one of the reasons I did have dreads, that I grew them out. Shout out to Crime Mob. They had the hit song, if you remember, called Knock If You Buck. And they out of Atlanta. So Milwaukee just throwing shade everywhere. That's right. Y'all better hit it. Smash the like button for me. Now, this game was real good. I'm talking about when I was watching it in the third quarter, man, I was glued to my seat, man. Trae Young out there, it looked like he was unstoppable. The floater was floating. That man hitting the threes. He shot 1 3 from the logo in Giannis' grill. Wetter than that thing. I'm like, oh, man. Trae Young will have a good game. I think the Hawks going to pull it out. Then, late in the third quarter, I'm talking about with seconds on the clock, Trae Young, he made a pass. He made a pass from the right wing and made a turnover. And then we didn't see what happened when we were watching the game. When they brought the camera back to Trey, he's still on the ground. I'm like, man, why is he still on the ground? But you're going to see why he's still on the ground. This man turned his ankle on the referee. I don't know who this referee is, but it might need to be an investigation. Oh, it might need to be an investigation, bro. Look at this here, man. Trae Young with the ball, makes a turnover. He's going to try to run back on defense and steps right on the ref's foot. Look right there, trying to step back. Bam! Turn his ankle right on the ref's foot. Ref just walk away. Don't even acknowledge that Trey just stepped on his foot. Look at him. He's looking guilty. He's looking guilty. Trey is looking mad too. He ended up leaving the game, going back to the locker room for a second. He tried to come back in the game, but it just wasn't the same. That ankle wasn't right. Look at it one more time. The turnover. He's going to try to run back, get on defense. Look at that right ankle right on the referee's foot. Referee didn't even try to move out the way. The least bit. The ref is standing right there behind him, not leaving him any room. He sees everybody's running back on defense, and he don't even try to move back and give Trae Young any room at all. Trey got hurt at the end of the third quarter. There's seconds left on the clock. He left, came back in the game, fourth quarter. Wasn't the same. Wasn't the same. It just wasn't right. The commentator said he was grimacing in his face, showing pain. And he just couldn't do his normal thing. We didn't get no more floaters out of him. I don't even think he scored a point in the fourth quarter. I don't think he scored a point. Now, they say he's getting an MRI on that ankle tomorrow, but the plan is for him to play. I'm sure he will play unless he knows something bad wrong with that ankle. So, but man, the game was a good game until that point. When Trey got hurt, it was over with. Like I think they flashed something on the screen during the game, and it said that I think the Bucks were outscoring the Hawks by I think 10 to 11 points since Trae Young went out with that ankle injury. That changed the game. That took all the momentum out of the game. It took the breath out of the whole arena. It just sucked the life out of everybody. I'm going to go and drop this link so y'all can go and get in here. Y'all can talk about it. I don't know who that ref is, but I think it needs to be an investigation. Then the ref was just looking guilty when they put the camera on him. But y'all tell me what y'all think. I might be wrong. I might be reaching. But to me, I ain't going to say the ref tried to hurt him on purpose. But he damn sure wasn't making sure he didn't get hurt. Because if he was, he would have got out the way. Man. So now, Bucks right back in control of this series. Now the Hawks on the road. They got to win this next game. Got to win it. Got to. I see you, Austin. Come on in here, man. Talk to me.
What's happening?
Man, nothing much, brother. Talk to me. Did you watch the game?
Yes, I did. Watched it from start to finish.
Was I wrong? First question for you. Was I wrong about Kris Middleton?
First off, I apologize. I will never call him Paul George again.
Man,
Kris
me
Middleton, I apologize for what I said to you. I will never utter those words again. I am very sorry. I think he heard us yesterday and he took it personal.
Kris Middleton might be watching the stream, man. He might be.
I think he took it personal. That man
ain't
was
no way
out
he
there.
took it that personal.
That man out there playing like his life depends on it.
As he should. He's supposed to. That's what I've been wanting to see out of him. That man was wetter than that thing, Austin.
I mean, and here's the thing. Giannis and Kris Middleton, when they get going like they did tonight, they're going to be hard for any team to beat.
Yes. Giannis is constant. I'll give Giannis that. That's why he's an MVP. He going to give you 20 to 30 every night. He just need a little help. Just a little help. He just need Kris to be more consistent, just like that.
It seemed like every shot that man put up, it was wet. It was going in.
Well, bam! That's how he was hitting them. That's how he was hitting them tonight, man.
And here's the thing. They had John Collins on Kris Middleton, and Kris Middleton told everyone to get out of the way. And he said, me versus you, and he goes right in, hits the nasty step back three on him, and then stares him down afterwards. Like, is that all you got?
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Kris. I never talk about you like that, sir. Never.
That man out there playing for his contract.
Sure was. And he earned it. Now he earned every bit of money that they paying him and gonna pay him. Because you see what he can do. He just needs to get more consistent with it. And this might be his coming out party. These playoffs right here, this postseason. This is time. This is time to shine.
Rise and shine.
Damn it, Kris. Go ahead, Austin.
And here's the thing, too. Imagine if he's doing this to the Atlanta Hawks. Only imagine what he's going to do to the Suns.
It's going to be a little bit of the same. I mean, I think the Suns got better defense, though. But who going to guard him? Off the Suns. Ain't nobody tall or fast enough to guard that man. And who going to guard Giannis?
That's problem number one. Guard Giannis.
Man, man.
The Bucks
I didn't see this coming. I didn't see this coming at all, man. Kris Middleton? Hey, but what do you think about Trae Young and him stepping on that ref's foot? Did you see that, first of all?
Yes.
Now, were the Hawks in control of the game at that point?
Yes, they were up by like 4, I do believe. If I'm not mistaken. And then he steps on that ref's
It
ankle.
was something like that. It wasn't much, but it wasn't more than 4.
Mm-mm.
But they may have been up to. But the game was close at that point. It was close.
Mm-hmm.
But Trae Young was hitting on all cylinders at that point. He was doing his thing. And that injury right there, that him stepping on that ref's foot right there. Do you think that man had an effect on the game?
A little bit. I mean, the Hawks looked like they were doing it. I mean, Trae Young facilitating the offense. Danilo Gallinari out there hitting it.
Gallo! What the hell was his name man last year with the Thunder, man? He hitting all that flicked stuff he was missing. All that stuff when he falling and Euro stepping and falling to the ground and he would miss it last year. He hitting it. He's out there.
I can't tell you.
He's out there stealing the ball from Giannis. Giannis trying to drive on him. Gallo is poking the ball from. Gallo showing out for the Hawks. He's showing out.
He played
Hawks
us.
got a nice squad. They got a nice squad, man.
But yeah, you could tell when Trae Young got his ankle stepped on, he wasn't the same.
It was over
Even
with.
And here's the thing. It was late in the game and Middleton just came down, hit a corner 3, and then they left Trey wide open for 3 and he airballs it. And then as he was going down the sideline, he was holding his ankle.
Man, that ankle is nothing to play with. The highest level of basketball I ever played was high school. And it damn near every game, I would turn my ankle. Man, once you turn that ankle, it is over with for you, man. It's over with you in that game. You ain't gonna be the same.
I mean,
what's up, Sam? What's up, Willie?
I just don't understand.
But that referee was too close to Trae Young. He was too close to that man. He was right behind him. Trae just took a step back and he was on the man's foot. That's too damn close.
And the referee didn't even check on him.
Didn't even look back.
Actually, it was one of the Milwaukee players who came to check on him. Came on him. Make sure he's okay.
I need to find out his name. He got to be from Milwaukee.
Got to be. So, I've got a question for you, Hush. And the chat can get in on this too. If Kris Middleton drops 25, 30 points, do the Bucks win this in 5?
It depends on how many Trae Young drop. Because Trae can drop 40 or 50. And I think he was on track for that tonight. So it depends on Trae Young. But they're gonna, like you said, they're gonna be tough, man. If Kris Middleton is dropping 20, you say 25, 30?
Yes, 25, 30.
Oh, yeah, they're gonna be unstoppable. Because Giannis gonna give you 25, 30. They're gonna be real tough to beat. You say in 5? Yeah, in 5. So in 2 more games. So in these next 2 games, if Kris Middleton dropping 25 each game, it's over with.
And they don't even have to get that much from their bench either. I mean, because Giannis and Kris Middleton did all the work tonight. The bench didn't even have to.
They just need one person to step up, just like they did tonight. Bobby Portis stepped up big time, 15 points. Hell, Drew Holiday was 2 for 11 tonight.
He was up.
But He affects the
he
game
makes
in so many other ways. He don't have to
he's a
just
five.
go out there and score. They don't expect him to score, but he's a leader out there. He's leading that team. Good defense.
He's
Good
he's a
assists. All them,
5
how many assists did
player.
he drop? Because most of them, he's getting in that lane and he's finding Giannis. Giannis catching that ball with a head start and going and finishing at that rim.
And here's the thing too. Once he gets in the rim, you got to pick either him or Giannis.
Yep. Because he's strong enough, he can finish at the rim. He had 12 assists.
And that's what makes Milwaukee so dangerous, because you got to pick. Do I want to go for the guy that's got the layup, or do I trust the guy behind me on defense to get Giannis?
And you ain't getting Giannis. It's hard to stop that man. It's hard when he got a full head of steam like that.
He's like Shaq. Once he gets in the paint, all you can hope to do is maybe slow him down. Because Shaq hits you with that back end, turnaround, spin, dunk. It's all but over.
Mm-hmm.
All but over. I mean, and Atlanta, I mean,
I just hate to see them lose the way they lost tonight. I just hate to see Trae Young go down with that injury and they lose. They lose like that. But hey, injuries are part of the game.
Mm-hmm. And here's the thing too. What is wrong with John Collins? This was supposed to be his make it or break it series, and
he
he's
got
over
in foul
here
trouble this game. He got in foul trouble. He picked up that 4th foul early, like it was 11-11 left in the 3rd quarter, and he picked up that 4th foul. He didn't come back in the game till like 5 minutes left in the 4th. It was over. That's the energy right there. He been playing lights out. He was playing good this game. That man hitting threes and mid-range pull-ups, playing. But I mean, them fouls, man, you got to stay out of foul trouble.
I mean, and here's the thing too. A lot of the fouls in the playoffs they let go. I mean, but they still call it the tic tacs. I mean,
mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean
the refs control the game.
I mean, there was one shot that Giannis got in the paint, and he thought he got fouled, and he kind of got hit on the wrist a little bit, but the ref said play on, and I think that's good officiating. Don't call every single foul. Let him play on a little bit. And
I think the refs did good tonight and let them play a lot and was calling on both ends and letting it go on both ends. They did good. It's just that one ref that Trae Young stepped on his foot. That's the only problem I got with the refs.
And here's the thing. Like, I don't mind referees, but I don't want them calling the game for me, deciding the game for either team. Like if it's tied at one, like if it's a tie ball game with 10 seconds left, and you call a tic tac foul, I don't want a game to be decided like that. I mean, it's ridiculous. I mean, do you feel the same way? Like if it's tied, just let them play.
I mean,
and may the best.
I mean, call the fouls. I mean, if it's a foul going on out there, call it. I mean, me personally, the tic tac fouls, little kind of soft fouls, don't call those. And I haven't been seeing that in these playoffs. Like they might call the tic tac fouls early on in the game, but later on in the game, that 4th quarter, they're letting them play a lot. They're only calling legit fouls, and I like that.
Which is good, because then that lets us know that the refs are going to let the best team win.
Yeah, that's how it should be, man. If it's a foul, I want the ref to call it. I don't care what's going on. I don't care if it's tic-tac or not. If it's a foul, call it.
Now, here's my thing. If someone comes up and... Okay, so let me ask you this. There's the rule in the NBA. If you land in someone's landing space on a 3, that's a foul. What do you think of that rule?
I like it. I'm a
do
shooter.
too.
I like it. Yeah, give me some space because that they always put that foot under you, and that you land on it and you turn your ankle. It's a Kawhi Leonard
because
rule.
I've seen people. I've seen people dog the NBA for that rule and saying that's not fair and all that. And which, some players they flop when they go up in the air. James Harden,
Mm-hmm.
but like tonight, Trae Young, he landed, I think, in the second quarter, and it was Drew Holiday who landed in his landing space.
Mm-hmm.
Legitimately, Trey didn't flop or nothing. He just went straight up. As James Harden, he gets you to swipe and then he goes up with it.
And Trae Young didn't get that call in this game. I missed that.
And here's the thing. I think the NBA should do away with allowing players to do the side swipe like they do.
I like that
Because
side swipe. I like it.
You like it?
You talking about the CP3 sweep?
Yeah, when he goes to drive and then he goes, and gets him every time. Because
but that's because them defenders, when you got the ball in your triple threat position, they got their hands out and they trying to put their hands on you and trying to stop you from moving. And that's what keeps those defenders honest. You can't just put your hands out there. That's when they do the sweep on you and draw that foul every time. It keeps the defenders honest, and it's smart as hell.
Did you see in yesterday's Clippers Suns game that the referees made a mistake at the end of the game?
I'm glad you said that. Go ahead.
Made a mistake that there should have been a foul, and it wasn't called.
No. What moment are you talking about?
What moment are you talking about?
I'm talking about when who tipped that ball out of bounds? Would Batum tip that ball out of Cameron Payne's hand at the end of the game, and it kind of went off Cameron's hand at the end? But in the game before that, they stopped it and reviewed it. But in this game, they didn't. That was some bullshit. That was some bullshit. They should have stopped, reviewed that play, and it should have been Clippers ball.
Yeah.
Now, what are you talking about? What foul call are you talking about?
That was what I was talking about. I got my things confused.
Okay, that was some bull crap right there. Because they just did the same thing the game before and stopped the game and gave the ball to the Clippers. Now this game, they don't even look at it. And the same thing happened. It was looking more clear off of Cameron Payne's hand this time. They didn't even look at it.
Did you see that man, Devin Booker's nose?
Man, it's toe up, bro. It's toe up. But he got money, plastic surgery. He gonna get that fixed off season. Easy.
Man, what happened? I missed that.
Man, Patrick Beverley's head happened. Him and Patrick Beverley ran into each other's head. His head butted each other.
Was it like on a fast break?
I don't know what happened. I didn't see the play.
I didn't either.
I know that's what happened.
And I seen it. I was like, oh, that's just nasty. All tore up. And I think he's got like 6 stitches down his nose.
Man, Patrick Beverley is from Chicago. And you know he hard-headed. I know it hurt. God, it was like the top of Patrick's head. I think it was like more up in this area on Patrick.
And did you hear in his post-game press conference after the Clippers won Game 3, after he shut Booker down, he said, "You put me up against any NBA player, I'm shutting him down." That's man out there. That man out there. That man out there. His confidence is sky high.
He's giving Devin Booker problems. He's giving him problems.
I
I
mean,
mean,
here's
that's
the
all you can
thing.
do. You can't shut down Devin Booker, but you can just give him problems, make it tough for him, and that's what he's doing, making big stops
Mhm.
when the team need him to.
I mean, and here's the thing. I mean, Devin Booker in round one versus the Lakers, he was skirt cooking. Versus the Nuggets, he was out there cooking. And now against the Clippers, he's kind of like,
He kind of simmering a little bit. He ain't just cooking with hot grease anymore. What you think the Bucks gonna do to him?
oh dear.
Clank, clank.
But here's the thing. Hold on. Let me ask you this, Hush. Let me ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so who exactly would be the defender for him? Because Giannis, I mean he plays defense, but I don't know if they would.
Bucks got starting.
PJ Tucker
Probably
maybe.
be no. They had Drew Holiday on. They have Drew on
CP3.
CP3. I guess they have Middleton on it.
Okay, then where's the point production going to come from? Like, is someone off the
Giannis
bench?
and Middleton.
So here's the thing, though. If you're putting Kris Middleton on Devin Booker, that's a tall task on defense.
That is
So
true.
someone's going to have to help him on offense. So I want to know who's going to help Giannis on offense.
You know what I would do? You know what I'll do? I get stupid with it. I'm gonna show you how Coach Hush works.
Let's hear it.
We're gonna put PJ Tucker.
Mm-hmm.
I'll put PJ Tucker on CP3.
Mm-hmm.
And Drew Holiday on Devin Booker. Or vice versa. Any one of those two. But you're right. Having Kris Middleton chase Devin Booker around the whole game, he ain't gonna have an energy at the end of the game. But I think PJ Tucker, I don't know. CP3 kind of quick. CP3 kind of quick.
Drew Holiday's got those quick hands, dog.
I know, but I said PJ Tucker guarding CP3.
Oh, that's a mismatch.
I don't know about that.
Here's the thing. Here's how I would do it. Put Drew Holiday on CP3. Put Giannis with Ayton. Put Tucker with Crowder. And Kris Middleton with either Payne or Booker. And then have Pat Connaughton guard whoever Kris Middleton doesn't.
So you ain't gonna start. Was it Brook Lopez? You ain't gonna start Brook Lopez because that's normally who's starting. He's starting at center. He's gonna be on Ayton.
Now here's the thing, though. I think Giannis would be better because Giannis is a little bit stronger.
Hell no. Then Brook Lopez.
Yes. I think Giannis is a little bit stronger.
Hell no. Giannis strong now. I don't think he's stronger than Brook Lopez.
I mean,
my mama. I think Brook Lopez is strong. I think he like Steven Adams strong, man. Both of them Lopez brothers, strong and crazy.
Steven Adams is unhuman. You
remember when Steven and Robin Lopez had that face to face? When Steven was trying to calm Robin Lopez down, he was trying to go after Jeremy Grant. Woo! I think they're gonna have Brook Lopez on Ayton. It will be sometimes where they're gonna have Giannis on Ayton too. But I think they're gonna start Brook Lopez, have him on Ayton. I wouldn't be surprised if they put Giannis on Booker.
Oh, geez. That might be bad.
You don't think Giannis can stop Booker?
Depends on how much Giannis wants to be a defensive stopper.
Yeah, because Giannis wasn't really guarding KD like that. It was really PJ Tucker who was guarding KD most of that net series. It's going to be a matchup problem because the Suns don't have anybody to guard Giannis either.
Mm-mm.
Well, it's going to be a matchup problem for Booker too. Booker going to be getting loose out there. It's going to be a matchup problem for the Bucks.
Here's the thing. DeAndre Ayton, he's stiff. I mean,
whoa. All right, go ahead. I'm just messing with you. Go ahead.
Pause. He's strong. Pause. No homo. He's strong. He's like Steven. He's strong.
DeAndre Ayton, top 5 center in the NBA.
Oh, okay. Okay. Now we need to pause right there real quick.
Name 5 centers better than him.
I gotcha. Joel Embiid, Karl Anthony Towns, Nikola Jokic. Let's see. Who else we got?
Exactly.
My apologies.
Name two more. You got 10 more seconds to name one more.
Gotcha.
Just like Denzel Washington off training day, you can't do it. You can't name another center that you put ahead of DeAndre Ayton right now.
Cat, Jokic.
It's maybe one more out there. AD and Bam. Is Bam a center?
Yes, he's a center.
Okay, we'll go with Bam. But that's close. Oh, that's close. Bam or Ayton? It's close, all I'm saying. It's not a clear winner of who's ahead of the other one. Anthony Davis he's more of a 4. But he can be 4 or 5. But I'd say more of a 4. He ain't just a true center. I'm talking about a center. I get at the Bam.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so maybe you are right. Maybe Ayton is top 5. I give it to you. Now here's the question.
He's gonna be tough. He holds his own. He ain't just doing a whole lot out there, but he holds his own. And he ain't really got no weak spots in his game for a center. None.
So let me ask you: is he the best center left in the playoffs?
Hawks.
You got Lopez.
Capella, Brook Lopez. Got Brook Lopez, Bucks, and who they playing now? Yeah. Of course he is. DeMarcus Cousins barely seeing the flow.
Now here's the thing: Lopez can space the floor. That might be
Lopez dangerous.
Now here's the thing: Ayton, he don't shoot much from the perimeter. That is one flaw in his game.
That is
yes. But when you're as strong as him, you don't need a 3-point shot.
That is true.
I mean, so let me ask you: say the Bucks stop CP3 and Devin Booker, who's going to guard Ayton?
Ayton? Brook Lopez.
Yeah, DeAndre Ayton.
Brook Lopez. Brook Lopez is a problem, bro. I'm telling you. Brook Lopez ain't no scrub.
I know he's not no scrub, but the way, I mean,
Ayton good, but he ain't just ready. You just dump the ball off of him. Ain't nobody else. Well, I ain't gonna say that about Ayton, but I think it's gonna be a matchup between Brook Lopez and Ayton. You gotta think about it. Ayton ain't been in the league too long. What, 3-4 years? Brook Lopez is a veteran. Been in the league for years. Me and Brook Lopez probably the same age. He been in the league at least 10 plus years. a veteran, crafty veteran. That's why CP3 doing his thing out there. He crafty.
Mm-hmm.
He know all the tricks. Put it like this. Question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you trust more?
Uh-huh.
CP3 and Devin Booker or Giannis and Kris
Mm-hmm.
Middleton? That's going to be it. Who do you trust more? Do you trust CP3 and Devin Booker more or Giannis and Kris Middleton?
Oh, my. Let me ask you, who do you trust?
Who do I trust? Me. That's who. No, I'm just playing. To be honest,
yeah.
man, I don't know, man.
Okay, I can break it down for you a little bit.
Please, man.
Okay.
I can't make that choice right now.
Okay. Devin Booker, first year in the playoffs. Okay. So there's a point for Giannis and Middleton. They've been here before. CP3
but they ain't
on the
made
other
it to the
hand,
finals, though. We talking about if they make it to the finals. Ain't man one of them made it there. Think about it. Ain't man one of them made it to the finals out of all four of them. You got Chris Paul's leadership. Chris Paul, now he ain't been there before, but he's a veteran. He can guide the ship.
And you got Devin Booker.
He may have not played the playoffs, but he's a stone cold assassin. Ice cold. He got ice water in his veins. He ain't scared of any moment.
Stone cold killer.
All right, now let's look at the Bucks. What do you think about the Bucks? What do you think about Middleton?
Middleton, he reminds me a lot of Robin. He's like Robin to your Batman. He's a good 2. I don't think he could be a superstar on his own.
But do you
agree with that?
Do you trust him? What do you think he's going to do in the finals if he gets there? Do you think he's going to perform like he did tonight?
Oh. Okay, who's guarding him? Because that matters.
Suns ain't got really nobody. Kris Middleton like 6'9", man, 6'10". And he on the wing like that, doing his thing. You see how he was step back, pulling up threes. If he's hitting like that, it's going to be hard to stop him. And the Suns really ain't got nobody just tall and lanky who's going to bother his shot like that. Suns really kind of small. And
that's a disadvantage.
Especially on the wings, they're kind of small. And the Bucks big. And they play physical, got good defense. But both of them got good defense. But see, this is what you might get out of Kris right here. One game, he going to be a little baby. But in the next game, he'll be like Kobe out there. Whoever put that tweet up there, man, you want the internet. But it's hard to say what you're going to get out of Middleton. But like you said, the Clippers been giving Devin Booker just problems. The Bucks going to do the same thing. Now, what do you think about Giannis? I mean, how you going to hold up against the Suns?
Here's the thing. Giannis has been proven he could be stopped. I mean, it's been proven. The question is, though, do the Suns they have the right formula to stop him?
I think so. Man, this Chris Paul we talking about, man. This Chris
point
Paul, that's all I'm thinking about. Chris Paul not going to let them Suns lose. If Chris Paul get to the final, that's the X factor. We know Giannis going to act a fool. We know, Devin going to hold his own, the two superstars. Middleton, he's hit or miss. Chris Paul, he's always going to be constant. He might not score 20, 30 points, but he's going to lead his team. He's going to drop 12 for you, have 12 assists, and he's going to lead the team. When everything gets rattled out there, he's going to be the one to calm the storm for him. And
Mm-hmm.
he's been in the league how long? Almost 20 years. Never made it to the finals. He get that first time. You think he gonna lose? He ain't gonna let him lose.
I mean,
He ain't gonna let him lose.
Chris Paul can almost taste it. It's right there. He can almost, like a good steak dinner, he can almost taste it. It's right there. But here's the question, though.
It's gonna be tough if they going against them Bucks. If it's the Suns versus the Bucks in the finals, it's gonna be tough against them Bucks, man. They showed me something.
But here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. Let me ask you. The old expression is sometimes is the other guy more hungrier than you? How hungry do you think Giannis is going to be after hearing all his criticism?
Very hungry. Very, very. That's why I say it's gonna be tough. Them Bucks are tough, man. And think about it. Let me ask you this. Mm-hmm. Championships are won not with the superstars, but with the role players. Whose bench do you like more? Bucks or the Suns?
I mean, both benches, are pretty dang good. But here's the thing. The Bucks bench is full of youth and inexperience. They got a lot of rookies on their bench. But they're good rookies. They just need more seasoning. And they can all play defense. Phoenix's bench, they got more three-point shooting on their bench. And they got speed. So it's kind of like parallel styles. So basically, are you taking youth and defense, or are you taking three-point shooting and speed? So let me ask you, which one would you take?
I'm going to go with the Suns bench.
Suns bench? I'm going to go Bucks. I feel like if you got a good enough defense, I feel like that could be enough sometimes. Now, it's been proven in the past, you got to have some sort of offense, though. Defense can't win it all for you. I mean, look at the Miami Heat last year. They had a great defense. They just didn't have enough offense. And it came back to bite them in the butt against the LA Lakers. And here's the thing. I feel like if the Bucks, let me ask you, if the Bucks get in a shootout with the Phoenix Suns, who do you like better in a shootout?
Got to be like the Suns, man. Yeah.
In a shootout.
The Suns, yes. Can't nobody shoot for the Bucks but Middleton.
Listen here. Giannis, he's becoming a problem overnight. Did you see? He nailed a couple threes, and he was going down the court just strutting like he was the next big thing.
He good for 1-2 threes a game, but he shot an air ball 3 too. You see that one?
Yes, I did.
The air ball free throw too. But gosh. Giannis, man, but I'm not expecting any threes from Giannis. Any threes I get out of Giannis, that's just icing on the cake. That's just extra.
So let me ask you this too. If it's a defensive game, you're tired and you're just worn out, whose defense are you riding with? Are you riding with Phoenix's defense or Milwaukee's? I'm riding with Milwaukee's, personally. I love what the Bucks do on defense.
I do too. I think the Bucks have a better defense than the Suns, but I think the Suns got good defense. Suns got some defense now. They're not all offense.
Now, I take nothing away from Phoenix's defense. It's impeccable. But I think Milwaukee's defense would prevail at the very end, because you got Giannis, the 2-time MVP. I mean, that speaks for itself. And you've got a defensive all second team, Kris Middleton. And you got Drew Holiday, who won Defensive Player of the Year not once, but twice. And he's made all defensive team 4 straight years now.
All right.
Now, tell me with those stats, how could you not pick the Bucks? Now, I'm not saying Phoenix's defense is no slackies either. I mean, they made the Joker look like a child out there, the way Ayton was out there swatting his shot. I mean, Ayton was basically telling him, this is my house. You want to get in, you need to pay me. He was out there making the Joker look like a fool. But the question is, who's going to step up with Ayton? Like CP3, he don't got the hops anymore. I love you, CP3, but you don't got the hops anymore.
CP3 ain't got a jump.
I mean,
if he's got... let me paint this picture for you in your head.
Mm-hmm.
Game 1. Game tied up. 10 seconds left to go. Well, 15 seconds left to go on the clock. CP3 bringing the ball up the court, walking it up. What you think he gonna do? Pick and roll, mid-range. You think he gonna miss it? For the game?
No.
Man, it's his time. But listen, it's more like this. My heart's saying Suns, but my brain is saying Bucks.
Okay. Now, let me ask you this. Let's just say by some chance Atlanta comes out of the East. I mean, then who's better? Is it Trae Young and Kevin Huerter, or is it CP3 and Devin Booker? I mean, this is an obvious choice.
I'll go with CP3 and Devin Booker, but Trae Young is just another. He's a different beast in the same animal. Or
okay,
the same animal and a different beast.
So
he's
let me
just
ask
on
you
another
this,
level. Right,
so we were talking about who was gonna be doing all this with Devin Booker. Let me ask you, from the Hawks, who's gonna be chasing Booker around on Atlanta? Because the series is far from over. It's only 2-1. So let's play the hypothetical game. Let's say Atlanta comes back and wins. Who's going to be chasing Book around the court?
I guess it would be Huerter. Or Bogey.
Now let me ask you, if DeAndre Ayton gets in the post with John Collins, does John Collins even stand a chance?
He's gonna be up against Capella.
Okay, that seems more fair.
Yeah,
because you got two strong.
John Collins can hold his own. Hey, I think he can hold his own against Ayton.
But Ayton's like a bull, man. You try to move him, he doesn't move.
John Collins is too. I ain't saying he could stop Ayton. I'm saying he can hold his own. Ayton is definitely stronger, but I think he can hold his own down there.
So let me ask you, who would be guarding Trae Young?
See, that's the question. It don't matter who you put on. You know it ain't Chris Paul. It'll probably be somebody like what's his name with the dreads?
With the dreads.
Damn, Crowder. Chris Paul is not guarding.
D Book, maybe?
I could see Book on him. No. See, that's just gonna be a matchup. Trae Young is a matchup problem for anybody trying to guard him. You ain't guarding Trae Young, but I think they'll put Crowder on him. That'd be their best bet. You don't want to put Book on him. You damn sure don't want to put CP3 on him. Go ahead.
But here's the thing, though. Atlanta, they love the pick and roll. I mean, because here's the thing. Let me set it up in your mind for you. Okay, so we got the Suns versus Hawks. Trae Young's bringing the ball up. You're going to have John Collins or Capella set you a screen. Trae Young's going to roll, and it's going to leave Ayton on an island. He's either going to have to deal with Young's floater, or he's going to have to go up with Capella or Ayton or someone who's going to catch the oop.
Mm-hmm.
That makes that so hard to difficult. As Milwaukee, they don't do that. So that begs the question, would Atlanta be a nightmare matchup for Phoenix rather than Milwaukee, who settled for jumpers and three-pointers? As Atlanta, they got the pick and roll going. And when Trae Young gets the pick and roll going, you got the pick. It's either me or him. And here's the thing. DeAndre Ayton, he can't guard both of them. He's going to end up giving one of them up. So let me ask you, how would you defend the pick and roll with Atlanta? Would you just crowd the paint?
No, you can't crowd the paint because Trae Young coming off that pick shooting a three. You're going to have to just do what you can with him and just go over the pick. You got to go over the pick. Can't go under. He's going to shoot three. And you got to chase him and deal with that floater. You got to deal with that floater as much as you can. Try to make stops on your own. But sometimes they're going to have to blitz him off that pick and roll. As soon as he come off that pick and roll, go ahead and double team and get that ball out of his hands. You got to throw that at him every once in a while. That's your best bet stopping Trae Young in the pick and roll. Is just try to go ahead and blitz him, get the ball out of his hands. Because if he come around that pick, you back up off of him, he's pulling the three. He's shimmying and pulling the three. If you go over the top of that pick, he's going to just go on in the lane, keep you on his hip, and drop that little floater in there. I'd rather deal with 2 points than three.
Here's the thing. Trae Young is getting so confident, it's not even funny. Because in game one, I don't know if you saw it or not, he was going down the court shimmying. And Giannis was yelling at his team like, you're letting this guy shimmy on us. Like, come on.
The shimmy will be in the next 2K. Facts. They're going to have the shimmy animation in there.
And I don't know if you saw this, but Chris Paul, he hit a fadeaway jump shot, and he tapped, I forget what his name, on the back, and he started shimmying going down the court and started looking at him.
The shimmy started with Chris Paul. He invented the shimmy. You talking about when he did against Curry?
Yeah.
He invented the shimmy. That was it. That was the first shimmy.
Chris Paul, the shimmy man.
But
I mean, here's the thing.
If the Bucks go against the Suns, think about this. Think how physical the Clippers have been with the Suns this series. And they've had chances to win these games without Kawhi, with just Paul George, who's been playing like George Paul. And they've been struggling with these Clippers now. They've been struggling. And the Clippers been out physicaling them. Out physicaling them. Yeah.
Physical.
And got Patrick Beverly out there acting a fool. Their defense just been clanking on the Suns, but they just haven't been able to score. Now, wouldn't you say the Bucks have a better defense than the Clippers? Ain't they a little stronger, a little bigger?
I mean, bigger wise.
Do you think they have a better defense? The Bucks or the Clippers? Who do you think got a better defense?
So, if everything's on the line, and everything depends on it, I'm going to take Milwaukee's defense, not by much. It's like neck and neck, because the Clippers have got some dogs. Patrick Beverly, he doesn't give you snap. Terrence Mann, I don't know where he came from, but he doesn't give you snap either. And Nicholas Batum, a career resurgence. And Paul George, love him or hate him, is a defensive stopper when he wants to be. The only thing that that I don't like about the Clippers is Zubac. He's just too nice.
Man, Zubac, man, he been beasting and feasting down there in the paint lately, man. Give my boy Zubac some credit, man. He been holding his own. I like Zubac.
And I do too. I mean, and I was
I've been seeing
watching
some mean faces out of Zubac. I've been seeing mean faces out of that man this series. He been mean mugging.
And here's the thing. So let me ask you this. Who do you think out of the 4 teams left, with everybody healthy, who has the best roster out of the 4 teams left? If everybody's healthy. Who's got the best roster?
Healthy.
Who's got the best roster?
I say if everybody was healthy, the best roster.
It's either Phoenix or it's Milwaukee.
Yeah, I was thinking more Phoenix. I'm thinking Phoenix. I'll pick Phoenix.
So let me ask you this: if you were to say, if you were to put the teams in order from most confident to least confident at the beginning of the year to make the finals, who would be your number 1 and who would be your number 4? Like out of the 4 that's left.
Like who did I think that would be here?
Yes, out of those 4. Like who did you think like they're going to be here when towards the end? And who was more shocking?
Okay. I would go with Clippers 1, Bucks 2, Suns 3, Hawks 4.
So you expected the Clippers and Bucks to be here?
I expected them more than the Suns or the Hawks.
Okay, so who's been more of a surprise? The Suns or the Hawks?
The Hawks. Hawks. No question. I expected the Suns to do something because Chris Paul. They getting Chris Paul over there, Devin Booker. I knew they was going to do something. Didn't expect them to do this well. I knew it was going to do something. But the Hawks, man, they started off the season like, what? A losing record starting off. Had a bad record right after the All-Star break. But as soon as they got that new coach, they took off.
And here's the thing. The Atlanta Hawks, man, beat the best defensive team in the NBA. They beat the best team with the best record in the NBA. And if they somehow figure out to beat Milwaukee, they beat all 3 of those in one postseason. How impressive would that be? To beat
They
the best
would have won the game tonight. They would have won this game tonight if Trae Young hadn't turned that ankle. Trae Young had 35 points.
You're right.
And like I said, I don't think he scored a point in the fourth quarter.
Hush, he was out there cooking them, like having a barbecue with them. He was out there shimmying, and then all of a sudden he turns that ankle, goes to the locker room, comes back, and he can't hit a shot. So, and that's a whole part of the playoffs. We've seen it. I mean, like, there's a bunch of what ifs. If the Nuggets had Jamal Murray, would it be the Nuggets and Suns right now? Or would it be Nuggets Clippers? If AD came in shape and LeBron didn't turn his ankle, would we be having the discussion, is LeBron better than Michael Jordan right now?
Somebody mentioned that in the comments last night, that the Suns basically have went through 3 injured teams so far in these playoffs.
But that's not their fault, though.
It's not. It's not. But they were just pointing that out.
Like, here's the thing, Hush. I mean, it's not their fault that they got the 3 injured teams. And I'm going to quote Shaq on this. And Shaq said, this playoffs is last man standing, basically. It's last team standing. Whoever's left healthy is going to come out the winner. And with Kawhi not going to be there, the Clippers are doomed. They were doomed from the start. Which I saw in the comments last night too. If Paul George would have made those free throws, we would be looking at that series different too. I mean, because let me ask
They
you,
had a
Hush,
chance. They had a chance to win game 2, and they
in
had a
game
chance to
3
win last night. Last night, their last game.
last night.
This series could
So let
easily
me
be
ask you.
3-1 Clippers way, but
So
that ain't how it goes.
it's last team standing. So let me ask you this: if everybody was healthy, would the Suns still be here?
That's hard to say. LeBron and AD healthy? It's hard to say, man.
And then
I
you
say
got,
no. If LeBron and AD were 100%, no, no.
and if and then if they got past that, you got Jamal Murray and Nikola Jokic.
Mm-hmm.
I mean
It'd be a
that's
whole lot
another tough.
tougher.
And then
Yeah.
you would have Kawhi Leonard and Paul George. I mean that's another tough series. So let
But
me
if
ask.
everybody was healthy, they'd probably have different standings in the playoffs to begin with.
Now let me ask you something. Do you think injuries are excuses for teams?
Yeah.
Like, do you think? Here's the thing. Like there's some teams that use that as excuses. I don't necessarily think that's a good idea to use that as an excuse because at the end of the day, you're all professional basketball players. You're all in the NBA.
But how you gonna play ball with a busted ankle and a busted knee?
I mean, here's the thing. I mean, yeah.
I don't give a damn if you damn Kevin Durant or LeBron James. You got a torn ACL. I could beat you.
I mean, here's the thing. Nikola Jokic can only do so much. I get that. But it's up to the other guys to make the plays. I mean, Michael Porter Jr. absolutely crapped the bed. I mean, he crapped the bed against the Suns. Portland, he's like Kris Middleton. He rises and shines every now and then. One game he'll have 25, 30, and the next game he won't score a lick.
Yeah. But he's young. No, he's young. It's only like his second year playing. He'll get better.
So let me ask you this: who's got the better duo? CP3, Devin Booker, Giannis, and Kris Middleton, or Trae Young, Kevin Huerter, or Paul George and Reggie Jackson? Who's the better duo out of those four?
I gotta go
Who's
with CP3. It's a twin. CP3 and Booker. CP3 and Booker. With
So
Giannis and Middleton right behind them.
Let me ask you this: if you put Kris Middleton, do you think he could be good on any other team by himself, or do you think he needs Giannis?
Man, see, that's a different question right there. Hold on. I think he'll be straight. Like Kris Middleton's game will transfer to any team. He's a shooter. He don't need Giannis, but it's great to have. It's great to have. But I don't think he needs Giannis on his team. I mean, I'm sure, having an MVP on your team makes the game a whole lot easier. I don't think I don't know.
Because I was watching Stephen A. and Stephen A. saying Devin Booker, he's proven that without CP3, he can do it on his own. I mean, and they were questioning whether Kris Middleton could do the same if Giannis would have left this year.
See, there goes Stephen A. with that bull crap again, trying to lower somebody's salary. It don't matter if he can do it on his own or not. This ain't one-on-one ball. This is a team game. So if you saying can he do it on his own, then you basically saying that he on a sorry team by himself and he the only one out there that's an all-star or a superstar. So you want him to be basically on a bad team. That's what Stephen A. saying.
I mean, here's the thing. Kris Middleton, on his best day,
He a bad man and shoot the cover off that ball. And you telling me if he had a chance, an opportunity where he was the man on the team and he was shooting 30 shots a game and he messed around and got hot one game, you don't think, well, I put it like this. Devin Booker has a more complete offensive game. Devin Booker running off screens. He can get to, create his own shot, get to the hole, draw fouls. I think Devin Booker, he could dribble a little bit better. He can shoot off balance a little better, make his own shot a little better. But Kris Middleton can hold his own.
Bro,
he ain't a superstar. I think Devin Booker is a superstar. I say Kris Middleton is an all-star.
So we're crowning Devin Booker as a superstar.
Yeah. That man was a superstar when he scored 70 points. He been a superstar, but he was just on a losing team.
So let me ask you, is he a top 10 player? Is Devin Booker top 10? He's either
I'm thinking,
right there
I'm thinking. I'm listing some people. He up there. If he ain't top 10, he top 15.
So let me ask you, do you think Kris Middleton's top 10?
Hell no.
Even on his best day?
On his best day, yeah, he top 10, but he's inconsistent.
Inconsistent?
He's inconsistent. But I say he's top 20.
So let me ask you, is Giannis
the man on Team USA? He good. All right, go ahead, ask your question.
Is Giannis top 5? Since we're giving rankings here, if we're basing it off of his playoff
hell no, I can think of 5 players real quick better than Giannis. Three of them on the Brooklyn Nets. Well, 2 of them. James Harden, KD.
Here's the thing. I think Giannis, he might not be better than KD, but I think he's better than Kyrie and James Harden.
I'll give you that.
Now, KD, he's on another planet. You got me there. I can't make no argument there. You've got me dead to rights on that one.
Then you got Luka.
Mm-hmm.
Who else?
Bradley Beal.
Bradley Beal a beast, man. You think he better than Giannis, though?
Bradley Beal? He's a freaking superstar. That man is an animal.
That's another one. He's just like Devin Booker.
He needs a CP3.
Whoop, that is. He's just a superstar on a losing team.
Man.
Then you got Damian Lillard.
You already know it's Dame time.
Steph Curry's still playing ball. Don't forget about him. So I wouldn't say Giannis top 5, but he top 10.
Top 10? So let me ask you this. If you put Bradley Beal with Giannis, or you put Bradley Beal with Trae Young, how much better is he?
Mm-hmm. I think he'd be better with Trey. That's what we need to go with, Trey. But yeah,
I think he'd be better with
Bradley Beal on any team. All these teams, just like the Bucks, that'd be a problem. Have Giannis, Bradley Beal, and Kris Middleton. Be a problem. Bradley Beal just waiting on his moment, man.
His moment. But let me ask you, okay?
Is Kawhi better than Giannis? Good question. Is Kawhi better than Giannis? Before you ask your question.
Oh my. Holy crap. That's
I'm gonna say yeah.
Lion of Calvary, you just opened up a bag of worms. Oh my.
That's a good damn question. I forgot all about Kawhi. Kawhi, if Kawhi wouldn't have got hurt, that's another one, man. He was waiting on this moment.
Here's
Kawhi
the thing.
is the truth.
Let me ask you.
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Now, I was just going to
Finish
say,
your
I
sentence.
think Kawhi is the best post scorer in NBA history. I had seen that stat before. Better than Jordan, better than Kobe. Kawhi Leonard is the best postseason scorer. Go ahead.
I mean, here's the thing. Now, do you think Kawhi Leonard, do you think that the reason why he is who he is today is because he was in a good system? Because he was with Greg Popovich?
Mm-mm.
Because
I think it's just because he's Kawhi.
Because, like, here's
I
my
mean,
thing.
the system taught him, you know what I'm saying? But go ahead, elaborate.
Okay, so he was put with three of the greatest players of all time. Tony Parker, Manu Ginobili, and Tim Duncan. I think everyone would agree with me on that. They're top 20, respectively. And Greg Popovich, quote me if I'm wrong, speak up. Greg Popovich is the greatest coach to ever do it.
I think them last two statements were reaches. You saying Tony Parker, Ginobili, and Tim Duncan, all three of them top 20 all time?
At their positions. Okay, I got you.
Oh,
I did.
Got you. Yeah, okay. I agree with you on that. And
what about Greg Popovich?
What'd you say after that too?
I said Greg Popovich is the greatest coach of all.
Over
coach of all time.
Over Phil Jackson.
Yes.
I might have to drop you from the stream. They neck and neck.
I mean, no.
They neck and neck.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Phil Jackson, he's arguably up there too. But in my personal opinion, the three greatest coaches are Greg Popovich, Phil Jackson, and what's his face? He won 4 championships. Who was it?
With who? Coaching who?
With the Boston Celtics. When he had Larry Bird, Kevin McHale.
What was that coach's name? I don't remember that. What was that coach's name? I'm thinking Red Auerbach, but that was the owner.
The guy that coached that Celtics team.
I'm trying to think who was
Google.
That?
Google is our friend.
You know, because Pat Riley was coaching them Lakers back in them days. Celtics coach. What the chat ain't said nothing. Celtics coach. In the 80s. Thank you, Google. We got Dave Cowens, Bill Finch, Casey Jones, Jim Rogers, Chris Ford. None of these names look familiar to me. See, Red Auerbach was coaching back in the 60s. Bill Russell was coaching in the 60s too. Didn't know the Celtics coach, I remember.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't argue with you when you say Greg Popovich. Like I can have my opinion, but yeah, you ain't wrong with your answer. When you say Greg Popovich, I feel you.
I mean, here's the thing.
Pop was that guy. Still is.
Okay. I mean, back to the question at hand though. Is Kawhi better than Giannis? I say
yes. What do you say? I
say no.
And how is Giannis better than Kawhi?
Giannis is a 2-time MVP. Giannis is a defensive player of the year. And Giannis
Kawhi is a 2-time finals MVP.
Okay. You got me beat in that category. How many MVPs has Kawhi won? If we're going off stats.
No, I don't think no league MVPs.
So Giannis has got him beat.
In one category.
Because here's the thing. Kawhi Leonard, ever since he joined the LA Clippers, has not shown me that he can do it.
Man, it was coming. It was coming this season. It was coming. Did you see how hard he dunked on that dude? The game he got hurt. Who did he dunk on that game like that? The last series.
I have no clue.
Man, he dunked all on somebody. Favors. He dunked on Derek Favors' dome. Kawhi Leonard was finna show out this postseason if he hadn't hurt that knee. I'm telling you.
Okay, so let me ask you, Hush. Are we basing Kawhi versus Giannis on everything, or are we just basing it on playoffs?
Everything. We're basing it on... But the playoffs, that's the only thing that matters. The regular season really don't matter. It's all about what you do in the playoffs and in the finals.
So let me reframe my statement then. Kawhi is better. If we're including the playoffs with this conversation, Kawhi is better. Giannis has not proven in the big moment yet that he's ready.
Now I was thinking in my head, if it was 1-on-1, Kawhi versus Giannis, I don't know. But if we're playing a team basketball game, 5-on-5, I would pick Giannis over Kawhi. Yeah. If you had a team to pick up and you had first pick and it was Kawhi and Giannis, who would you pick first?
Yeah, Giannis.
Okay, there it is.
Giannis.
There it is. I take Kawhi. Here's the thing, though, I take Kawhi.
Here's the thing. Giannis, this is kind of his redemption season for all the years that he flamed out in the playoffs. This is Giannis's chance to finally prove that I'm not that guy who you think I am. I want it.
Talk about it, Austin. Talk about it. Huh?
He wants it. He's like CP3. He wants it. He could taste it. And here's the thing, Hush. Was getting Jrue Holiday, is that what all the Bucks needed? Why didn't they go get him sooner then?
Listen, man. They sure got to upgrade from Drew Bledsoe.
Come on. Drew Bledsoe, he's okay.
He's okay, but he ain't no Drew. Because look. Jrue Holiday, he ain't scoring any points out there like talking about. But the points he do score are at big moments. And he's making plays. He's getting in that lane. I just showed you he had 12 assists. Most, I say half of them, those assists went to Giannis. It's like him and Giannis been playing together for years. They just gel very nicely. Maybe that's all they did need was Jrue Holiday. Because Drew's a leader. He's a veteran. He's been in the league for years.
But he's been with the Pelicans. He's been with the Pelicans.
The Pelicans, and the Pacers, I believe. He's been in the league a while.
And that's my question. Was that all the Bucks needed?
The Sixers, excuse me. Go ahead.
Sixers. But was that all the Bucks needed? Was Jrue Holiday? Why didn't you go do this earlier?
And they needed Middleton. They need Middleton to play like he's been playing. But the Bucks, they got put out last year before the Eastern Conference Finals. Like, this is the first they ever been, right?
This is second time.
The second time they've been to the Eastern Conference Finals? Okay.
Because in 2019, they played the Raptors.
Okay.
And lost in 6. And
well, go ahead.
And here's the thing, too. Just imagine we could have had Kevin Durant, Klay Thompson, and Steph Curry versus Giannis and Kris Middleton that year instead of Kawhi. And now this year we could end up getting Giannis, Kris Middleton versus CP3 and Devin Booker. Talk about ratings at its highest level.
It's gonna be some good
But
basketball.
let me ask you this, Hush. If the Bucks do win it all, what does Giannis have to prove?
Giannis,
or is Giannis, has he proven his point?
No, he ain't proven his point. He got the win, man. You heard what Kobe told that man. What did Kobe tell Giannis? He said, all right, next thing I want you to do is win league MVP. He won league MVP. Then Kobe said, mission accomplished. Next goal, finals MVP. The Bucks are a championship team. If that championship a bust, if they don't win a championship, it's a failure to the season. And I'm sure Giannis feels the exact same way. And he know for his legacy, he got to win one.
But here's the question, though. If he wins a championship, what's next, though? Because that's the ultimate goal.
Another one. And another
because once
one.
You get that, because Hush, listen here. Like we've been talking about with CP3, the championship is validation that all your hard work has finally meant something. I mean, Jordan, when he finally got that trophy, he cried because all of his hard work paid off. LeBron, he was emotional because all of his hard work paid off. And you don't think
what both of them do in the next year?
Jordan went on to repeat, and I think LeBron did LeBron repeat?
He did.
He did repeat?
I think didn't they go 2 for 2? He lost his first one, then they won 2, then he lost his fourth one.
Mm-hmm. I think. And then he went to Cleveland. Like Jordan, I know Jordan won like 3 in a row or something.
Exactly.
Because his first one, was that the one where he hit that step back shot? Was that his first one, or was that
the crossover, the snatchback? That was his last one.
That was his last championship?
That was his last one. The Last Dance.
So what was the championship he won that he had the flu game?
That was the Last Dance too. That was in that series,
really?
If I'm not mistaken. That was one of those games in this. That wasn't the last game, but that was a game in that series. Or it may have been the year before, because they played Utah in back-to-back seasons, I think, in the finals. So it may have not been. It may have been his 5th ring that year, or his 6th. I'm not sure.
Did he sweep Utah both those years?
No, I don't think they swept them. No, I don't think they swept them either year. But Jordan's never been to a game 7. Period. So I think both of them. I know the last one went to 6. I think it was 6 games.
Here's the thing. LeBron, he's never gotten a sweep in the finals either. That's why I was asking if Jordan ever swept. Did Jordan ever sweep any of his finals opponents?
I don't know. I'm not sure. But the main thing, he never lost one. Jordan may have swept. I think he may have swept the Lakers, his first championship.
Mm-hmm.
When they Bulls versus Lakers, their first championship, I think he swept Magic. And that's when Magic said he, gone gave the crown to him.
Mm-hmm. Let me ask you this. How many finals has Jordan been to?
6. 6 for 6.
He's 6 for 6? Like LeBron's been to, I think, 11. And he's won 4.
I think that sounds about right. Because he was, they used to call him what? What's his name? It was making fun of his damn, it was 3 and 9. Wasn't he 3 and 9 at one point?
Yeah, I think he was, or 3 and 6.
Yeah, I know that. I think they called him 3-6 Mafia at one point.
But let me ask you this. If Giannis, say, let's just go, Milwaukee has the same team for the next 5 years, and Giannis goes 1 for 4 with that team in the finals, then what happens to him? Or, I mean,
I don't see Giannis. Hell, I don't even see that happening. But if it did, he'd be gone. Giannis ain't finna go to no 4 finals in a row and lose 4 finals. No. But if it
so let
did
me ask
happen,
you.
but for his legacy wise, if that happened, it's gonna look bad.
So
And
let
that's
me
what I
ask
was
you.
saying. When you win one ring really ain't nothing. Anybody can slip up and win one championship. Giannis wants to be known as the greatest of all time. He's gonna have to win multiple, and that's what's on his mind. If he wins one, that's just gonna make him want to win 2. 2's gonna only make him want to win 3.
So let me ask you this: if the Bucks win it all this year, where do they rank on the greatest of all time when it comes to championship teams?
No,
Are they in the top?
They ain't too high. No, they ain't top 5. They ain't top 10. I wouldn't even
Okay,
put them top 20.
Okay, so let's do a little recap here. Do you think the Bucks are better than the 2008 Celtics championship team? If the Bucks do pull it out.
With Kevin Garnett and Paul Pierce and Ray Allen?
Yes, that team.
No.
Okay, are they better than the 2009-10 Lakers with Kobe and Powell and Derek Fisher?
No.
Are they better than?
No.
No? Okay, I'll give you a couple more.
I think you can name every NBA championship team from the last 20 years, and I wouldn't pick the Bucks over.
Okay, so let me ask you this.
But it's just something about them, man. They're gritty. But go ahead.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so let me ask you this. Are they better than the 2015 Golden State Warriors with no KD? With just Iggy, Curry, and Thompson?
Nope.
No?
Nope.
Really? You don't think the Bucks are that high up?
They ain't nothing really. They got to prove it to me. Ain't nothing really exciting about them.
So let me ask you this. If the Suns win it all, where do they rank among the best championship teams?
I wouldn't rank them in the top 20 either of championship teams.
Now, okay, when it comes to like runner-ups, would they be better than the runner-ups at least?
I say that, yeah.
I mean, we've had some good runners.
The thing is, this the thing. For the reason I'm saying what I'm saying. For the past, 7-8 years of basketball, we've been seeing the same couple teams in the finals. Really? Or it's just been LeBron every year. LeBron, Curry, KD. LeBron, Curry, KD.
I can go down the list. I mean, 2010 was Mavericks Heat. 11 was Thunder Heat. 12 was... Or was 12
I don't know. Your memory's way better than mine. I'm burnt up.
But you're right. LeBron, it's either been LeBron, Curry, or the San Antonio's Splash Bros duo is top 3 in history.
I wouldn't say, I don't know.
Okay, so
no, because you got Jordan, Pippen, Shaq, and Kobe.
And
what's another?
And then you got LeBron and D Wade.
Whoop, there it is. That's 3 of them right there. That's 3 better ones right there.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Do you think out of all the teammates LeBron's had, do you think D Wade's the best teammate he's had?
Hell yeah.
You got D Wade, Kevin Love, Anthony Davis. I mean, those three. Is D Wade
You mean
better
like,
than the other two?
yeah. I say he's a better teammate, mentor, on and off the court. D Wade, one of the best shooting guards of all time. Then he basically made Bron a winner.
Mm-hmm. So let me ask you: is the 2013 Miami Heat team better than the 97 Bulls with Jordan, Pittman, and Rodman, the Last Dance team?
Hell no.
No.
Jordan will forever be the greatest to me. Wasn't nobody beating Jordan that last dance. Wasn't nobody beating Jordan.
So let me ask you this. Is that 97 Bulls team, are they the greatest team ever?
Yes.
Now we can open up a conversation that KD, Klay Thompson, and Steph Curry could make a strong argument.
They would have folded up. They would have folded up under that pressure. They would have folded up. I'm putting Dennis Rodman on Durant. That's off the rip. I'm putting the worm on Durant. But go ahead. What was you gonna say?
No, go ahead.
Just go with my matchups.
Yeah. So if the 2018 Warriors played the 97 Bulls, who would win? And tell me, who would you match up with who?
Man, I say I'm riding with the Bulls. I'm putting either Dennis Rodman or Scottie Pippen on Durant. Just hassling them all game. You thought PJ Tucker was out there giving them problems. Imagine Dennis Rodman out there chasing that man around. And I'll probably go ahead and put Dennis Rodman on Durant. Put Pippen on either. Probably put Pippen on Klay.
Mm-hmm.
Who was the point guard for that Bulls team? It wasn't Steve Kerr back on The Last Dance. I'm putting Kerr on Curry. I'm putting Kerr on Curry.
Mm-hmm. Cooking.
Who was the center? Luke Longley. Luke Longley on whoever the Golden State center was. Who was it? Whoever it is, it don't matter.
JaVale McGee.
Draymond. JaVale McGee. Yeah.
That's gonna be
Draymond. Jordan and Draymond.
Bro, listen here.
Yeah, I put Jordan on Draymond so he could just save his energy all game on defense.
Here's the thing, though, Hush Boy. Draymond Green, he ain't afraid to get in your face.
And you think Jordan is?
No. You missed my point. I'm just saying, though, Draymond Green, he wouldn't be scared to get up in Dennis Rodman or Scottie Pittman's face. That's why I'm picking the Warriors.
But what about the other four guys? What about the other four?
Like KD, he'll talk his smack too. I mean, you see what happens when Kevin Durant gets peed off, right? He goes out there and plays like he's got something to prove to everybody. Now Steph Curry, now you might got on that.
Before you go on to Steph, did you see how tired he was looking at the end of the game? You see how Kris Middleton had them clanks on him, stealing that ball from him at the end of the game? Then it's going to be doing the same thing. So now, what about Curry?
Here's the thing. Who'd you say you were going to put on Steph Curry?
Steve Kerr.
So, if Steve Kerr has the same knowledge that he does now, will he go out? Because Steph Curry is deadly from outside.
Oh, yeah, are we
talking about this? So, does Steve Kerr have the same knowledge that he does today? Are we just talking
Steve
about
Kerr back then? This Steve Kerr back then in his prime or whatever year he was. Same brain he had back then. No extra knowledge.
I don't think he can handle Steph. So I think Steph will be cooking him.
I mean, I'm sure Steph will be doing his thing out there. But he
But the
gonna
real
need some help.
The real matchup will be Dennis Rodman versus Klay Thompson. Because Dennis Rodman, he is up in your grill. And Klay Thompson, he likes those screens, and that may be the only problem I see.
Okay, you talked a lot about Golden State on offense. Now, what they gonna do on defense?
Oh, geez. I mean, Durant has got clank on defense. Because here's how I got the assignments. Put Draymond against Dennis Rodman. Have two dogs going at it down there. Put Scottie Pippen on Klay Thompson. Put Jordan against Durant. And Steve Kerr versus Curry. And I think I'm thinking KD would hold Jordan under 30.
And I think Jordan will make KD foul out.
Because let me ask you this. Do you think if it was Michael Jordan versus KD, no screens, no nothing, who would win
One-on-one. One-on-one?
Yes. A manu. Best defender wins.
Jordan.
KD.
Ain't nobody beating Jordan one-on-one but Kobe.
Here's the thing. KD's long. He's lengthy.
Jordan stronger.
So let me ask you, if Jordan
quicker,
you think he can? Let me ask you, do you think Jordan could hit that step back on KD like he did in the '97 finals?
Jordan, now he ain't gonna be doing that. Fade away, post work.
KD would have his arm up in his face almost every time because KD's got that long wingspan.
A hand in the face don't mean nothing. Jordan's still hitting that. He got to block it.
Block it. I'll give you credit. Michael Jordan, he's a certified bucket. You're right. But I think KD would slow him down. He wouldn't necessarily stop him, but he would slow him down.
Yeah. That'd be a good matchup to see right there. Prime KD versus Prime MJ. Hold on. Let's put it like this. Who's the better player right now? Is KD the best player in the NBA?
No.
Is he better than LeBron?
No. KD's the third. KD's the third best player in the NBA.
Who's the first two?
LeBron James and Nikola Jokic.
Oh, hell. Oh, hell no.
Bro, hear me out.
I'm listening.
Please. And I want everyone to hear me before they roast me. Okay. Here's why I think the Joker is just a little bit better. And Shaq has even said this. Nikola Jokic is bringing back the big man. He's out there passing, throwing back behind the backs. He could shoot the three. I mean, and here's the thing, too. And the legendary Dirk Nowitzki also said that Nikola Jokic reminds him a lot of him. That step back, when he gets going on that one leg, it's hard to stop.
Joker is a beast, man. He is a beast.
And here's the thing. Joker is the best passer in the NBA today.
There you go again. You're reaching, Austin.
Okay.
The best.
Yes. Name two players better than him at passing.
Chris Paul, Trae Young. You know who led the league in assists this year, right?
It was Chris Paul, wasn't it?
It was Trae Young.
Trae Young.
But I ain't mad at you now. Joker can pass the rock. But the best pass in the league, now, because one, it's easier to make passes down that way yet in the post. I say it's harder to pass the ball being a guard. But
I mean, here's the thing.
I smell what you're stepping in. Now.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. So
yes, Tommy, you come on the show. The links posted at the top of the chat. I think it should be. But go ahead, Austin.
I mean, here's the thing. Nikola Jokic, he's a really good player. I'm not saying he's better than. I'll retract my statement a little bit with you. Okay. Kevin Durant might have better shooting than Joker. But who do you think's a better passer?
I got Joker better passer.
Okay. Now I'll give Kevin Durant the shooting. He's an instant bucket. You know this. I mean, just as well as anybody.
Who got better defense?
I would say KD. I mean, did you see the block that the Joker made on Zion though? Did you see that? Mm-hmm. Zion went up for a dunk and Joker sent it back. But the question is though, is he going to do it consistently?
We're gonna go.
That's the Joker's problem. On
Tommy, you go downstairs and we'll watch.
Pops out there.
True, yeah.
What's up, Tommy? Talk to me, man.
Mute it.
Do you think you're actually
Well, Tommy, you in here, man? Talk to me.
Yo,
What's up, man?
Hush boy. What's the plan?
Stevie Adams, baby?
Steve.
What's happening?
Yo, I want to talk to you about some NBA. We're a big NBA household. We've got the brother here.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's your question, man?
Where do you think Lillard's gonna go?
Damian Lillard, the Lakers.
Nah. This guy supports the Lakers. Don't hype him up. Don't hype him up.
He going to. You didn't see LeBron like tweet him or something? Or
Yeah,
no, they hop on each other's live on IG.
LeBron's trying to recruit that boy.
I think that's why I think.
Nah. What about the Warriors? Damon Steph.
I think it's just gonna be Steph and Clay.
But Steph and Clay gonna go to the finals. What if they recruit Steve?
Say they might trade Wiggins and get another shooter. Steve need to go somewhere, man. Steve will need to go somewhere. He needs to be on a championship team.
Zion's gone. Zion's getting out, isn't he? With the Pelicans.
I don't think Zion. He ain't going anywhere yet. I think he's still on the contract.
He's requested a trade.
Hey, Tommy.
I heard that though. I did hear like Zion's family was unhappy.
Yeah. So he's trying to leave.
He probably will. After I think he got one more season on his contract though.
One more season. Yeah.
You think Zoe? Y'all think Zoe gonna stay or he gonna go?
Zoe?
Lonzo's
Yeah, Zoe go to the Bulls.
The Bulls.
I
think Lonzo out of here, man.
So let me ask you this, Tom.
Also, sorry, I gotta clear up with this Austin kid. He just said his top two was LeBron and Jokic. What the fuck? What you said? You don't got KD number one?
Okay.
Explain yourself, Austin. Break it down to him again.
Yeah, break down.
It's nice to meet you, by the way, Tommy. Nice to meet you, by the way.
It's nice to meet you too, man.
I understand you might not like that decision, but I will not lie to you. I'm a little biased because I do like the Joker. I do like the Joker, but let me ask you this: who's the better passer?
Chris
Do you
Paul.
think Katie's? Do you think the Joker is? You think Chris
The
Paul's
Joker might be a
better
better. The Joker might be a better passer than KD, but KD's. You see his score?
If we're comparing KD and Joker, just basically off them passing wise, Joker's got him beat by a mile. Now, when it comes to scoring, you might have me when it comes to KD, but let me tell you,
The Joker can score too.
the
can
Joker
put up
though,
points.
he's got that Dirk step back. Did you ever think of that? He's got that Dirk step back. And you knew how deadly that was with Dirk, and now Jokic just put that in his game.
But one-on-one, KD versus the Joker. You picking the Joker over KD?
No.
KD. Austin?
Hey, KD's sweeping that boy.
Then you can't say the Joker's better player than KD then.
Okay. Well, would it be fair to say
they really two different players, though. They two different players. If you had one pick, if you had to pick between these two players to have on your team, the Joker or KD, you picking the Joker?
Yes.
No.
And Tommy, where you from? You from New Zealand? You in New Zealand?
Yeah. What'd you say?
You in New Zealand, Tommy?
I'm in New Zealand.
Chirp, brother, chirp.
Yeah. It's
so, Tommy, you're a Steven fan?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Tommy.
Steven Adams.
I am too. I've got all of his jerseys.
He needs to be in a different team. He needs someone like Russ worked well with him.
So let me ask you, what team do you think he would fit good with?
What team do you think
Steven Adams?
Well, obviously,
The Lakers.
the Lakers. Fuck no. You think everyone would be good on the Lakers, Harry? I think he'd be quite good on the Warriors because they need.
Warriors?
Yeah, I think he'd be quite good on Golden State because they need an experienced center, and he's experienced.
He needs a team where he don't have a lot of offensive responsibility. All he got to do is come in and be the anchor of the paint.
Well, he can set so many off-ball screens for Clay and Steph. And have you seen this? Have you seen the screens he set?
Oh, it'd be nasty. It'd be nasty.
That'd be nasty.
Imagine putting him with Luka. How good he would be.
Mm-hmm.
Have him setting screens for Luka. What do you think of that combination, Tommy? Steven Adams and Luka Doncic. What do you think of that combination?
I mean, honestly, Porzingis be doing jack shit these days. So.
That's what I was saying. Porzingis doing nothing out there.
Yeah. Luka's more of an on-ball player. So yeah, he does play with screens, but moving off the ball, the Mavericks, they don't really don't have many off-ball players.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Tommy, who you think gonna win the finals this year? Who you riding with?
Oh, Phoenix, 100%.
Phoenix.
I could hear it in your voice. You sound like you was riding with the Suns.
Yeah,
I think I'm riding with the Suns too.
Yeah.
So, Tommy, I want your thoughts on the Milwaukee Bucks.
The Milwaukee Bucks. They're a much better team with Drew Holiday, but they're not going to win.
Mm-hmm.
They ain't gonna beat the Hawks.
I don't know.
Oh, they'll beat the Hawks. I think in 6 or 7 games.
Oh, okay. But they ain't gonna beat the Suns.
Okay.
I could see Phoenix beating them in 5 or 6 games.
Okay, let me ask you something. Me and Hush, if you go back and watch the stream, we were doing the defensive matchups. Who would you have on Devin Booker?
Drew Holiday.
Okay, so we thought.
So who's gonna be on Chris Paul then?
That's a good question. It's a good question.
It's gonna be
And
some
who-
matchup problems in this finals.
Well,
if that's the finals.
You could put Middleton
And
on
who's gonna
Booker
guard?
and Drew on Chris Paul.
Yeah.
But here's the problem with that.
Their problem
Chris
will be
Middleton's going to be exerting all.
Giannis. They'd have to use Jay Crowder and Ayton and all of them.
They got to build a wall against Giannis.
Well, that's what teams
Here's
do.
my-
They're still-
Facts.
Here's my fear: if you put Chris Middleton on Devin Booker, Chris Middleton's gonna be out of gas coming towards the end of the game, because you know Devin Booker, he don't sit still. He runs all around the court. So my question is to you: if Chris Middleton if he expands all of his energy on defense, who on the Bucks is going to help Giannis? Because he can't do it all by himself.
That's where they're going to lose.
Mm-hmm. That's what they're gonna have to avoid doing. Middleton can't guard Devin Booker.
Giannis
Can't
is
get
going to get
tired.
his 30. Giannis will get his 30 every game, but it seems like Drew Holiday or Middleton, they take turns having a good game. Today it was Middleton. Holiday was pretty shit, but a few days ago it was Holiday and Middleton was shit.
Yeah.
Like they just swap. But Giannis is always going to get his 30, whether it takes him 40 minutes at the free throw line to do it or not. But
So let me ask you, who's going to guard DeAndre Ayton
DeAndre Ayton,
from?
Brook Lopez, but he's
I said Brook Lopez gonna shut Ayton. I ain't he gonna shut him down, but Brook Lopez is pretty good.
My brother thinks the Bucks need to play Giannis at center
That's
if
what
they
I
want to
also
win.
said.
Hushboy agrees.
Hushboy's a man.
No, I said Austin agreed with that. I didn't. I think they should start Brook Lopez. Brook Lopez is the truth. I like Brook. I like
Hey,
Brook
now.
Lopez.
They need Steve, man.
Yeah, they do need Steve-O. Hold on. What do y'all think Steve-O doing right now? Is he back in New Zealand? Have y'all seen him?
Nah.
Stevie
Yeah, what do you think he's doing right now? What country you think
Chilling.
on the farm in New
He's
Zealand.
chilling.
But you
He's
ain't never
probably
ran into
chilling.
Steve, Tommy? You ain't never ran into him?
No, I've never ran into him.
How big is New Zealand compared to like America?
There's
New
5
Zealand's
million people.
tiny. There are about 5 million people here.
So what y'all like the size of Texas? Was it? It's like an island, right? It's an island.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
2 islands.
Two islands. New Zealand could fit about Steven Adams' palm.
Oh Lord. So let me ask you, Tommy, what do you think of Chris Middleton?
Chris Middleton, an
Yeah, what do you think of him?
inconsistent but good player. He's
Oh, she's
inconsistent.
good preaching, will we?
He's quite like CJ McCollum. I was just thinking this before when I was watching the game.
Hey, CJ's a walking bucket when he wants to be.
But he is inconsistent though. He was inconsistent. Damian Lillard was looking for him in this playoffs. Like, where you at?
Yeah.
CJ wasn't doing
Bro.
it, but I think he was hurt though. CJ always hurt.
CJ played so good at the start of this year before he went down with
Yeah,
that injury.
he always get hurt.
He was going to be an all-star this year.
Basketball is about injuries, man.
I mean, here's the thing. CJ McCollum, he had that one breakout year in the playoffs, and we haven't seen him since in the playoffs.
2019.
Yeah, when he scored like 35, I think it was against the Nuggets, wasn't it? And then
In that game 7, and then that triple overtime game you're talking about.
That was his
And
breakout performance.
Kevin, I see you in the background back there, but it say your device is not connected. hop off and come back on. And make sure your mic and camera on.
Yeah, Kevin, join. It's my mate.
Oh, it's man, yeah.
He's got
I
some
seen
hot
him jump
takes.
in, but they said his device is not connected. But go ahead, Austin. What were you saying?
Oh, so Tommy, I gotta ask you, what do you think of the Atlanta Hawks?
I see that. Yeah, they were unexpected. You know how the Miami Heat were unexpected last year? They're kind of like that. They're quite obviously not an experienced team, and they're most likely going to lose this year. But they've built a foundation. They've built a foundation for future years.
Mm-hmm.
I think if Trae Young wouldn't have hurt his ankle, they would have won tonight, and they was going to go on to win this whole series.
I can stand with that.
I think Trae Young is the best player in the NBA right now.
Yeah.
My dad agrees with you.
Your dad is smart. Your dad know what he's talking about.
Yeah.
He's just waiting for that moment his whole life.
I'm with you, Pops. Man, Trae Young is a bad man.
What about
Bad man.
What about Devin Booker though? I mean, he's been a bit off recently, but before then,
Devin Booker is the truth too.
Do you see a bit of Kobe and Devin Booker?
I do, whole lot. But I see a lot of Steph Curry and Trae Young. No,
I respect that. Steph Curry's the GOAT. Wait, no, not.
He the GOAT shooter though, greatest shooter of all time. And Trae Young only in year 3, and he's doing this already.
Yeah.
With the team he got now. All right. Okay. Don't mess around and give him another player. Don't mess around and let Bradley Beal go down there with Trae Young.
Yeah.
Okay, Tommy, so let me ask you, who's the better duo? CP3 and Devin Booker or Giannis and Kris Middleton? Who's the better duo? As me and Hush, we had this conversation.
CP3 and Devin Booker.
Okay. We were kind of mixed on it. We went both ways because they both have their caveats and their disadvantages. I mean,
2-on-2, Devin Booker, CP3 versus Kris Middleton, Giannis.
A 2-on-2. Oh, Giannis and Middleton are winning that because of their height, right? But as a duo in the NBA, who I would rather start a team with and have 3 other guys, I want CP3 and Devin Booker.
And to Tommy's point, as far as chemistry wise, working together, Devin Booker and CP3 work better together.
Exactly. They know their roles.
Like Giannis and Middleton, they both got separate games. They really don't play together a lot. They just, one of them do their thing with the ball. Giannis just go to the hole and finish, and Middleton just get the ball and score. But most time, Giannis not passing the ball to Middleton to score, and Middleton ain't passing the ball to Giannis to score.
Exactly.
They really don't work well together. Now, Drew Holiday has been a great addition to the team. Drew Holiday and Giannis work great together. Drew Holiday is the glue. He's the glue to the whole team. And Kevin, your device is still not connected, brother.
So Tommy, me and Hush Boy, we're agreeing on this. Do you think if the Bucks would have gotten Drew Holiday sooner, they would have gotten here sooner? Been in this position sooner? Because we said that he was that missing piece. That's all Giannis needed.
Yeah. Yep. I agree. Because Bledsoe was doing nothing.
He's with us on it.
Bledsoe was doing absolutely nothing in the play. But Drew Holiday, he can score 30 some nights, but he's always consistent on the defensive end.
Mm-hmm. He ain't making stupid turnovers or nothing like that.
Exactly.
He might not win you the game, but he's not going to lose you the game.
Exactly. He's reliable.
So let me ask you, Tommy, if it's the Bucks and Suns for the finals, whose bench do you trust more? We also had that conversation too. Whose bench do you trust?
Have you seen Cameron Payne recently? He's been
Yes.
Beast.
But if you,
But
what do you reckon?
Milwaukee's bench is not no joke, though.
I think the Suns deeper though. They bench deeper.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're much deeper.
But it just seemed like it's gonna be a finesse versus power game. If it's the Suns versus the Bucks, it's gonna be a finesse versus power.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll be surprised if the Bucks win the championship this year.
I would be too. But not too surprised though. But
Yeah.
I'd be surprised because
be good for Giannis.
Yeah, Giannis. I don't see Giannis getting to the finals. It's gonna be tough beating him. It's gonna be tough beating him.
He's tough to stop.
Yeah, but hey, I'm about to go and slide on out of here, guys. Austin, you got anything you want to say before I get out of here? Final words? Anything you want to leave us with? Austin. Tommy.
Yo.
I'm about to slide out of here. Y'all leave any last words you want to leave the people?
Warriors for life.
Warriors for life. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Hey, appreciate you stopping by the stream, man.
Yeah. Thanks for having me, mate.
I'll be back tomorrow.
All right. Sweet.
Yes, sir.
Up, Steven Adams. Later up.
Peace. Austin,
Thank
any
you,
last
Husband.
words for the people? Anything you want to leave them with?
Well, just
anything you want to
stream.
promote? Anything you want to promote? Talk about? Anything you got going on? Twitter, Instagram, YouTube?
Nope. Just want to say thank you and get CP3 a ring. That's gonna be my hashtag.
Oh my God. It's coming.
But
we'll find out.
God bless you, Hush. God bless you, Hush, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Yes, sir, brother. Take it easy. Man, shout out to Austin and Tommy, man, for coming through the stream, man. Good stream tonight, man. Good one. Appreciate everybody stopping by. Even if you didn't hit the link, at least you came by and showed some love. Man. Good stream, man. We got this stream yard popping off. Shout out to Tommy out there in New Zealand. Shout out to Tommy's pops. I knew you were smart. Say who got somebody else popping in right here. Let them get off their mind. Thomas, I'm about to end the stream, but man, you got any quick questions you want to? He just got out of here. Well, there it is. But man, I appreciate everybody stopping by this stream, man. Appreciate you. 9 p.m. here in New Zealand, man. It is 4:15 a.m. here, man. Good God Almighty, your boy is tired. But I really enjoyed this stream, man. I will be back to chop it up with y'all again tomorrow. We got the Suns might be closing it out tomorrow against them Clippers, y'all. They might be closing. My money is they will close it out. Lord, I just hope Paul George can somehow score 40 so I can just get off his back. I just hope he don't end up choking at the free throw line like he's been doing recently. Hopefully, damn it, Paul. Feel sorry for the man, but I think the Suns going to pull it out tomorrow. It don't matter if the Suns pull it out or the Clippers pull it out tomorrow. It don't matter. I'm going to be right here to stream it with y'all. Probably be about the same time I start tonight because I got to work today. Don't get off to 11 o'clock p.m. my time. So then I got to get home, work out. So around about, what time we go live? About 2 a.m. my time, about the same time here. Again, about 2 a.m. Try to be a little earlier. But I will definitely be here going live with y'all. Appreciate y'all stopping by the stream again. Hush Boy would like to thank you from the bottom of his heart. But I'm about to slide on out of here. About to let Tyson use the bathroom. And I'm about to lay it down. But again, I'd like to appreciate y'all for stopping by here. And I see you tomorrow. But in the meantime, in between time, y'all be cool like y'all be cool, man. This is Hush Boy. And I'm out this thing, man.